Hey there, I'm outside enjoying this beautiful morning in my house on my patio before it gets too hot out here today. And I was just meditating overnight of an extraordinary experience that I had yesterday. I wanted to encourage you with how important it is to be in people's lives. I was out driving around doing some deliveries and I had crossed a familiar neighborhood, and immediately a man that used to fellowship with dropped in my spirit. His name just dropped in my spirit, and I said, I should call him. I hadn't talked to him for a while. I didn't even know if he was still around. I said, I'll call him after I finish. And so, not knowing that I'm delivering to this apartment building, when I pulled up, I'm like, wait a minute, this looks way familiar. I think this is the apartments that he stays in. And after I did the delivery, I called him, and I'm sure by the tone of his voice, he really didn't recognize who he was talking to at first. And I told him where I was, and he said, hey, that's my apartments. I said, I know. And he said that I told him where I was exactly. And he said, well, I'm in the other building. I said, well, he said, I'm going to come down. I said, I'll drive around to you. And I drove around, and I can tell he was surprised. He still hadn't realized who he was talking to. When I pulled up, walked inside the lobby, he just broke down and crying. He said, I didn't know who it was at first, but I said, this is Pastor Robert. And I hadn't talked to this man. He's not a young man anymore. I hadn't talked to him in a few years, and I hadn't seen him in several years face to face. And he just kept weeping and weeping and weeping. And I told him, I said, hey man, I love you. You're my guy. I appreciate you. You just immediately popped in my spirit when I recognized the familiarity of my surroundings. And I just wanted to come say hello to you and love on you and say I appreciate you. And I prayed with him, talked with him, and just encouraged his day. And so I encourage you just to go say hello to someone. Pick up the phone, drive by somewhere. I don't know where it is. Someone needs your touch today. Just a hello, just to embrace, to let them know that they matter in your life and that they matter to God. God bless you.